Harris was different. Dr. Harris was like kind of nurturing the little boy in me, almost like, okay, yeah, you got this big vision, but what's your next step? Man, you got a beautiful family. What are you gonna do to keep it? Like it was kind of weird. So everybody played their role, and I just remember thinking, like, dang, I'm seeing this man, this doctor and this lawyer from Greensboro. One is from Detroit, inner city, and they're showing me pictures of like poverty, where they came from. I started looking at Gastonia different. I started looking at it like, damn, it would probably be harder to make it in a big city than Gastonia. So if I can't set myself apart in little old Gastonia, like I ain't working hard enough. So with that becomes like, people think you think you something else. Like, oh, Marlo think he doing appointments now, he doing this. Like, man, dude got this big vision, and he's starting to become arrogant. I looked at it totally different. I looked at it like, yo, I'm starting to separate myself from people who don't even believe in my vision.
Right.
But then you go home, and then your wife and your kids like, babe, I believe in you. Like you great, you smart, like you can do it.
Right.
And I started doing thinkable. I started to go figure out like what it was gonna take to get a loan. So I started working on credit. I started trying to figure out like what a master's in business would look like. So I started reading up on like the actual way a business format is supposed to be structured. I started changing my dressing a little bit, like the way my hair was, my verbiage, the way I would speak to people, even where I was going. So at that point, I just started separating myself, and I found myself really having a desire to teach. And I was like, yo, if I can open up this school by 35, so I even had a time and a date and everything that I had kind of released into the atmosphere, and I held myself to it. And I just remember telling myself, if I do this by this age, like I'm gonna make sure that in that classroom, it's not gonna be just how to cut hair. Like I'm gonna use whatever God has put in me. I'm gonna go ahead and release it all in that class. So right now at Next Level Barber Academy, I'm trying to turn everybody into like strong leaders, business people, and I want every single one of them to surpass me in business. Like, you ain't got to be the greatest barber, but you got to be a better businessman than I am.